Hey everyone! So today I have my sister with me. She's gonna be accompanying me for this video because it's a rather serious one and it's kind of scary to do. Now, as you may see, I look a bit weird. That's because I'm going to the cinema this evening. I'm gonna be doing a full face of makeup and everything, but to do that I have to remove this stuff. Just so you know. So the thing I want to talk to you about is a rather serious subject, which is kind of weird to me because I never know how to bring these up as much in personal conversations as on video, even though I've not had that many videos where I've had this opportunity. I've been struggling with my mental health for years. Now there's people in my life who figure that I've only been struggling with those mental issues since the breakup from my ex-boyfriend, which I would kindly thank you if you didn't say that because it's ridiculous and it's a lie. Basically, I tried telling my ex-boyfriend ages ago that I was dealing with mental problems, and he had a very bad reaction to it. He actually went like, "No you don't," and then he went, "Well, why didn't you tell me?" And then I said, "How could you not know this?" We fought over that for a bit, and then we moved on to another topic to fight about, which I'm not gonna go into right now. Basically, after the breakup, after like I think 3 months of feeling just absolutely like crap, I felt like I now have a visible and feasible excuse to need help. So I went up to my mom and told her, "Mom, I can't do this alone. I want to see a specialist." And she was like, "I was wondering when you were gonna bring that up." So I went to see a psychologist who turned out to be a freaking idiot. Basically, I talked to him for a while and he told me that he definitely saw some signs of depression in my behavior and my feelings, but that I shouldn't tell anyone because it was gonna put my job in danger. And I was like, to me, that was like the worst thing he could have told me, because he basically forbid me to tell anyone that I wasn't feeling peachy, which is kind of unfair, is it? He also started using our sessions to talk more about him than me.
What?
So he told me like stuff about what he did in his free time, and basically spent our sessions telling me all the things that I should be doing instead of listening to the issues I was having. Like one time I went there and I was like, I actually brought some notes of how my summer went because I hadn't seen him all summer. I tried explaining to him how much bad feelings I had during the summer, and he was like, no, let's focus on the good thing. Which, yeah, but when I then said, honestly, I don't see them, and he was like, well, just tell me when you were happy this summer. And I said, I wasn't. And that was that. Then he started talking about himself again, which
what
is
ass bucket. Seriously.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to talk about all the bad things that I had during that summer and be like, you know, just vent it and get rid of it and explain how I was feeling to get feedback, but I wasn't allowed to do that. And I am a very easily anxious person, especially around strangers or in situations that I'm uncomfortable in. So the things he told me to do, like for example going to a restaurant alone, or going on holiday alone, going camping alone, and his point was that if I went out alone I was more likely to engage conversation with strangers, which no, I'm not.
You're more likely to jump off a bridge.
I'm more likely to wear headphones. That's what I'm more likely to do if I go out alone.
No one goes and talks to someone on the train, are you kidding me?
I mean, there's more chances of me talking to strangers if I have someone with me that I know, like a safe haven, a portable safe haven if you will, than if I'm out alone. Because if I'm out alone, even if that place that I want to go to is like right around the corner, I'm gonna ask Google before I ask a stranger. So I have not seen that psychologist in months. I've talked to my general practitioner again about the whole issue, and she said that she could understand why I didn't want to go back to that psychologist, which I was like, so I'm not the only one then. She gave me one of those slips sending me to a psychiatrist and neurologist where I have an appointment in April to get me tested for ADHD. Because I'm screwed up, but I have no idea how, like what to call it. I get depressed, I get anxious, I get ups and downs that resemble a bipolar disorder. I get sort of OCD-ish. I get a lot of things. Sometimes I have feelings that resemble the symptoms of schizophrenia. So I just really want to know what exactly is happening to me and how to make it stop, or at least make it bearable, because it's not nice and it's really handicapping me. Thing is that this is an issue that is following me basically everywhere, because I have issues focusing when I'm driving, which is a problem because I don't even have my license yet and I'm not gonna get it anytime soon if this doesn't get sorted. I've had 3 tries at the practical exam, which I all failed. Then I have issues at school because I have trouble concentrating and I have trouble organizing myself. There are a lot of issues that feel much stronger since I'm single than they did when I was in a relationship. But I'm gonna be completely honest with you, even if it's a little bit TMI. I found out that one of the main components of Ritalin, which is what you give to people who have ADHD, is dopamine. Now, the thing that releases dopamine in a natural kind of way in your body is sleeping with someone. So obviously, if I do have ADHD, so a lack of dopamine, being in an ongoing relationship with someone would fix that to some extent, which means that that component, the dopamine, is not there anymore. Which would make sense for the whole I'm feeling worse since the breakup issue, even though I'm over the breakup. Now, the reason why now I feel okay talking about it, even like openly, is because I've already decided that I'm not gonna do the job that I'm training for right now. As in, like, my psychologist back then said that I wasn't allowed to tell anyone because it would cost me my job, because obviously no one wants a depressed person in childcare, which I can absolutely understand, which is why I want to stop. But that's basically my issue. So thanks a lot for listening, and I'm gonna try and talk a little more about this if I feel up to it, and if I have new input, as in like maybe talk about the process of getting tested or go more in depth about the sessions with the old psychologist. Maybe that, if that's at all interesting to anyone. I have no idea how this is gonna turn out. But yeah, there you go. I have issues. We all have them. Please don't judge me. I'm still the same person as I was before. Bye.